Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Seasalt here, and today I want to talk about the first ever official Karuta Hub competition sponsored by Craig, sponsored by the Karuta team itself, with prizes including over $5,000 in USD cash, which is honestly kind of insane if you think about it. But yeah, let me run this with you guys really quick. And before I get started, it's great that they're having this official competition. You would think that, a game that the entire mechanics of it, or most of it, revolves around showing off your cards and all that, and designing cards, would have official card competitions earlier. But here we are around almost 2 years in to Karuta, and this is our first one. So really excited for the precedent this sends. Maybe there'll be more in the future, so we'll see. But yeah, let's run through this really quickly, right? So the premise is this: Craig has 4 different categories of cards that he wants to look at: most funny, most ugly, most perfect, and most creative. 4 different cards, so your cards can fall in either of those 4 categories. There are 16 featured servers in Karuta, and my server is one of them, Seasalt's Karuta Shore. And every one of those servers will send 1 card representative to fit each of those 4 categories to Craig and his staff to vote on to see who will win, right? So each category will have 16 cards kind of vying for that prize when Craig looks at it, right? How our server is going to choose which cards they send up to represent them for the official card competition? Well, how we're going to do it is we're going to have our own card competition in our server to kind of choose which one is best for each of these different categories, right? So if you dive into my server, we have a channel here, Global Card Competition News. This is where you can submit your cards for each of your categories. Most funny, most ugly, perfect, creative. Like I said, most funny, just make Craig laugh, right? Whether it be through sketches, through dies, through frames, make Craig laugh and we will win. Make us laugh and you guys will be sent up to Karuta Hub. Most ugly, I've seen your cards in the lobbies. You guys have this unlocked. I'm not too worried about that. Most perfect, you guys are weebs, you guys watch anime, you guys aesthetically pleasing, fits the themes of the anime and all that, so make sure that's unlocked. And most creative, can't really help here. You guys can hit up my mods IU and Sheebs, they're very creative people. But yeah, so enter this card competition in my server. The entry fee is free. You have to make sure that the card that you submit to the server is dropped in that server, and that's a big caveat, right? So you can't submit cards that you bought from someone else, or you can, but it has to be dropped in our server. So to make sure, just type copy and paste this command, KC server, or this ID command, and type it in the box, and it'll show your collection of all the cards that you have ever dropped in this server, so you can submit those cards, right? So our entries will end on December 13th or 14th. We'll make an announcement later on to kind of verify and officially announce that ending. So make sure you guys are on top of things. Dye your cards, frame them if you guys need to, sketch them, let us know, let the active members know if you guys want any input on what frames and dyes. I'll be dying, so yeah, make sure those are on lock. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make this video to remind you guys of this and introduce you guys to this competition if you guys haven't, read this yet. So just to go through the prizes real quick, the first place winner gets $500, second place gets $250, and third place gets $100. And there's 4 categories. You could possibly win all 4 categories, right? First place for all, that's $2,000 that you have potentially the chance of winning, right? I'm super excited to see what kind of cards you guys have submitted. I've seen a couple already that have gone through our queue, and really excited to pick the ones to represent our server for the hub. We are the best server out there, so make sure you guys do well, represent our server, and we'll win at least a couple of categories. So I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck. I'm excited to see all of you guys' entries. Bye.